Eastern Ukraine remains really the target of the Russians, even as they take what analysts are describing as an operational pause to rearm, regroup, and reassess. Now today in Donetsk in the east, we saw attacks that killed and wounded people. We also saw a rocket attack that targeted Ukraine's second largest city of Kharkiv, which wounded 6. And there were even deaths and injuries in President Zelensky's hometown as well. He was just actually in that area some 24 hours earlier. Now, this all comes amid Russia trying to retake this territory and using any weapons that they can. One interesting thing to note is Russia in the city of Mykolaiv today was using S-300 missiles to try to target that area. The S-300 is a surface-to-air missile that's typically used against other missiles or aircraft. And the fact that the Russians are using it against ground-based targets, analysts are warning that that means that the Russians are running out of guided munitions. Meanwhile, in the south, Ukrainian officials are warning that they may launch an offensive to try to retake the city of Kherson. That's Russian-held as of right now. They're urging people to try to leave the area if they can. If they're not able to leave, they're telling them to go ahead and stock up on supplies to try to wait out any coming offensive. Meanwhile, the Ukrainians are continuing to use these so-called HIMARS weapon systems from the Americans. These are these missile systems that are on the back of trucks that the Ukrainians are able to fire at will and then quickly drive away. They have a range of about 80 kilometers, which means the Ukrainians can reach deep inside of Russian-controlled territory. Already, American defense officials say the Ukrainians have used them to target Russian command posts to some success. The Ukrainians are also relying heavily on the British as well. The British have supplied some £2 billion worth of gear to the Ukrainians already. And now the Ukrainians are actually sending green recruits over to the United Kingdom for training. The British are providing them training on weapons handling as well as first aid and other ways to wage modern warfare. Now those who are getting this training in the UK will also receive protective gear, warm weather clothes, and other equipment before being sent back to Ukraine to continue the fight against the Russians. I'm Jon Gambrell in Lviv with the Associated Press for CGTN.